In the heart of an ancient village where whispers of wisdom floated like leaves in the wind, there dwelled an old master known for his profound insight. One radiant morning, under the canopy of a sky painted with the softest blues, this sage encountered a young man, his heart heavy, his eyes pools of unshed tears. The master, with a gentle nod, beckoned the young man to follow him. They meandered through the village, their steps synchronizing with the rhythmic heartbeat of the earth, until they reached the young man's humble abode. There, the master presented a peculiar yet simple task. "Take a handful of salt," he instructed with a voice smooth like the river's song, "and dissolve it in a glass of water." The young man, puzzled but intrigued, complied. With the salt dissolving in the glass, the master's eyes gleamed like stars in the twilight. "Now drink," he urged. The young man brought the glass to his lips, and as the salty water touched his tongue, his face contorted in discomfort. "How does it taste?" asked the master. "Bitter, harsh, unbearable," the young man replied, his words heavy with the salt's sting. The master's smile was like the breaking of dawn, warm and illuminating. He then led the young man outside, towards the vast open embrace of nature. They walked in a companionable silence, the only sound their footsteps and the distant call of the wind. Reaching the edge of a majestic lake, its surface a mirror to the heavens, the master repeated his earlier instruction. "Take another handful of salt and let it meet the lake." The young man scooped the salt, his movements hesitant, his curiosity piqued. He watched, mesmerized, as the grains of salt disappeared into the lake's expanse, leaving no trace. The master, with a knowing glint in his eye, whispered, "Now drink from the lake." Kneeling by the water's edge, the young man cupped his hands, lifting the clear, cool water to his lips. It flowed over his tongue, fresh and invigorating. "How does it taste?" the master inquired, a softness in his voice like the touch of spring. "Pure, refreshing, good," the young man responded, a light kindling in his eyes. "Do you taste the salt?" asked the master, his gaze deep and fathomless. "No," the young man whispered, a dawning of understanding in his heart. The master, with the patience of the ages, sat beside the young man, their shoulders touching lightly. "You see," he began, his voice a gentle breeze, "the pain of life is like this salt, constant, unchanging. Yet the bitterness we taste depends not on the pain itself, but on the vessel we choose to hold it in. When your heart is small, confined like a glass, pain fills it to the brim, overwhelming and all-consuming. But when your heart embraces the vastness of a lake, the pain dissolves into a larger existence, becoming bearable, even insignificant." The young man's eyes, once clouded with sorrow, now reflected the endless sky. "Become not a glass, confined and fragile," the master concluded, his words a benediction, "but a lake vast and deep where pain is but a ripple that comes and goes, leaving the essence unchanged." And so, under the wide embracing sky by the side of the timeless lake, the young man's heart transformed. He became not a vessel of glass, but a boundless lake, his spirit as vast as the horizon, his heart as deep as the ocean's mysteries.